Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. Man, it is game day. We are about, 7 hours. I made a mistake. I said 10 o'clock Eastern. Sorry, it's 9 o'clock Eastern, an hour earlier. So we're going to be having E2 Blues coming over to the house. We're going to definitely be having a party. Now, when you're the Joe Boo Sports Report and you've got the Joe Boo Man Cave, you can't just go to the regular grocery store and buy chicken wings. Because, see, we eat a lot. Now, I want you to see this right here, guys. This is a 40-pound box of chicken wings. 40 pounds, okay? Last year at our tailgate at FedEx Field, we had 2 boxes of these. 80 pounds of chicken wings we cooked there at FedEx Field. This year, we're going to have, oh my God, 160 pounds of chicken wings. That's right. 160 pounds of chicken wings. I think we're going to do we did 8 pork shoulders, probably 16 pork shoulders this year. We're going to have about 50 pounds of hamburgers for black and blue burgers. We are going to throw down. But we're going to be doing, since this is preseason, we're going to be prepping, so we're going to do some chicken wings tonight. We got E2 Blue, who'll be in there doing a taste test. And of course, she said, "You got the regular sauce, not the super hot one, do you?" I was like, "Wow, you need some baby sauce, man? You don't want to man the heck up and get the real habanero hot sauce, that one that's going to kick that ass? You can't take that, E2?" He said, "Well, maybe we'll do some with some mambo sauce. Some mambo sauce, man." It's like, man, E2, man, you my dog. You my somewhat son, but I wonder about that, man, because see, everybody in my family likes it hot. All right, so I've got a crazy theory here for you guys, and I'm gonna get cussed out, but see, my job here is to make you think outside of the box and try and come up with what the hell is going on with the Cowboys. Well, here's the thing. Let me see if I can set this here so I can go off to the store here, because I got lots to do. I got to do the honey-do list at home. I need to take care of some things I want to do, and I got to get the man cave ready. So you've got to multitask if you're Mark Holmes, because there's always a lot of shit to do. All right, so here's the thing. I want you guys to think about the Zeke Elliott situation, and the Cowboys love Zeke Elliott, right? Zeke Elliott is a great back, but here's the thing about it. The way they make you think about Zeke, there's a lot of traffic in here, is that Zeke Elliott is literally running the Dallas Cowboys, laps around the field, that the Dallas Cowboys are just a run-first team, run-all-the-way team, that they don't pass the football. But here's the thing. Yes, Zeke Elliott has more yards running the football than anybody else last year, but it's because the Cowboys basically only run Zeke Elliott. Rod Smith didn't get on the field hardly. And really, it was only Dak Prescott as part of the running game. The reality is the Dallas Cowboys, as far as running the football last year, were 10th in the NFL. So you have teams like New England that ran the ball for over 200 yards more than the Cowboys did last year, which is kind of hard to believe. But what they do is running back by committee. And the difference is like this. I know you've all seen a building come down before, right? There's a couple ways to do it. You can do it the old style way, where they have the crane and the big piece of steel, and they just keep swinging and pounding away at it, right? That's one way that will take down a building. That works. But another way is making precise cuts and explosions, where you're using less energy to take that building down, okay? If you end up hitting it at the right spot down low, boom, the whole thing collapses on top of itself. And that's the difference with the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have had the sledgehammer approach to running the football. Constantly, they're facing 7, 8 men in the box, and they're taking that offensive line, and they are sledgehammering the football down the field. Well, what other teams do is they use the pass to set up the run. They also use different formations and things like that, so they're not constantly fighting 7, 8, 9 men in the box, that they make it that scheming helps to get the yardage. Now, make no mistake about it, Zeke Elliott is a generational back. Zeke Elliott is the best in the business. But what you have when you have other teams with run by committee is a little bit of surprise. People don't know exactly what to expect out of one formation, so you don't know what to defend against. And you have guys that are fresh. Now, when we look at our running back situation here, we kind of have three different backs right now. Tony Pollard is what we kind of wanted from Trayvon Austin, except he's a running back that's a wide receiver, as opposed to Austin being a wide receiver who's kind of a running back, and his body can't hold up. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how we do in the NFL, because all bets are off when you're playing in the NFL versus what you did in college. But see, he is kind of like that, what the Washington Redskins had back in the day, that change of pace back in Joe Washington. They had a John Riggins who pounded the football, and then they put Joe Washington out there who would end up being a great blocker in third down, but also could catch the ball out of the backfield. So you've got that kind of effect right there, which is one type of back. Then you have Alfred Morris, who's getting a little bit older there, but he is that between the tackles pound guy that runs downhill. And that's another style. And then you get a Mike Weber who is kind of like a Zeke Elliott. Not quite Zeke Elliott. Don't go ahead and say that I said he's Zeke Elliott. But he's that similar type of back that does run downhill and will bulldog over you. So the Cowboys may be looking at this and saying, okay, one other point here. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys, I want you to understand that in 2015, we ended up getting about 1,880 yards on the ground. We were 8th in the NFL in running the football, right? And that was with DeMarco Murray. After DeMarco Murray. That was with Darren McFadden. And no passing game whatsoever. This year, think about this. This year, with Zeke Elliott and the passing game, we only had like 1,950 yards. We only had like 80 yards more last year running the football, and we were 10th in the NFL running the football. So when you start thinking about, okay, let's take Alfred Morris, we'll pound him a few plays. We end up pounding, Mike Weber, and then we use on third down. That it could be, if you see the Dallas Cowboys able to mix up this offense and start using some misdirection, start using different sets and different formations, that they may look and say, you know what, we can pay Zeke Elliott $15 million, $14 million, make him happy and stuff and have the drama. Or maybe we try and do like other teams are doing, running back by committee. But this is all going to be predicated on one person and one person only. And that's Dak Prescott. If Dak is able to take the steps like Russell Wilson did, from his third year to the fourth year, where they lost beast mode, okay? And basically that's what they started doing, running back by committee. If they're able to do that, if Dak Prescott is able to do that and take that step up, all of a sudden you start looking at the team differently, because I think that we're actually in the throes of an evolution on the Dallas Cowboys, where we're getting away from just trying to be the 3 yards in a cloud of dust, where we're going to try and start being a more multi-dimensional offense. Wait here, grab some.
Hey, you. This customer bought it all the way from there and then left it here. What? This ball. I don't got your phone. Yeah. They bought like those.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for my fry mix here. I don't want batter, I just want my... I'm just looking for the deep fry mix. The regular, not the batter one, but it's just a regular, like flour mix. Flour bread fry mix.
I forget fry.
But it looks like one of them. Yeah, for the
How you been?
Good.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Aw.
How's what?
Good. Where are you good?
حكيت مع الحكم المشكله فتح معي الموضوع هو بقول له
It makes it.
Are you looking for the chicken?
For chicken, yeah. That's fish.
This one?
Oh, there it is. There we go. You guys messed me up. Forgive me, guys. Sorry.
It used to be over there.
It used to be over there? See, I'm not crazy. Well, actually, I am crazy. But it used to be on this side, and I'm like looking for it. But see, you gotta have my chicken fry mix. And then what I do with that is it's a little salty, and I don't like salty, but actually I mix some flour with it. And I know this is not keto. It's not keto. All right, but this is my cheat day. Game day is now cheat day. But I actually mix it with flour. I put some paprika in it. I put some pepper in it, and I put Cajun seasoning to make it a little spicy too. All right, so I think we're looking at the evolution of the Dallas Cowboys offense, where we're going to get away from just being a solely running-based team. I think we're going to be more balanced this year with Kellen Moore, because that's going to make it easier for your quarterback, because he's not going to be having to throw 60-70% of the time like Tony Romo used to, and you're not going to be predicated on being run only. Okay, because in the NFL, you've got to be able to adapt to the changing environments and things that are going on. And that's what I'm hoping and praying to see. So we'll see tonight what our running backs are able to do. We'll see what our offensive line is able to do. And we'll definitely have a ball. So now, if I can just pay for this, I can get on back to the man cave and get some more stuff and get ready for tonight. But as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. E2 will be in the house, and so will Michael Anthony Fitness.